Hey guys, real quick, still drinking some coffee, then I'm going to get in the shower, maybe do something with myself. I don't fucking know. But I just heard you're coming into your own. I just keep reflecting back on, The Chosen. I almost want to watch season 1 and 2 again. Back 33. I've seen it. Although it's been a year or two. Maybe I'll watch season 4. I don't know. I just can't watch when Jesus gets, I don't know when that is, but when he gets arrested. The crucifixion and all that, I just can't. I can't do that. You've always felt different. There's always been this longing. I can't find words. You've had inside. You're so different from others. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Trying to find your way back home. I just heard. I'm lost and I can't find my way back home. I just heard something outside. So, I just heard you are the way home. And when I say I heard, I don't mean I'm hearing voices. I just thought I'd throw that out there. I get where you're coming from. I mean, I have an understanding from my own life. Obviously, I cannot understand yours. The whole I just saw, as I looked up, it was 2:22. So it is March 25th, 10:50 here in Kansas. And it is a Tuesday. It's like I have this message to say, but it's like it's being stopped because I was, there's like a doorway, like something. And I have this message, but it's stopped. Like, when you walk through the door, when you step into your next, I saw 311, or whatever it is, when you embark on this new journey, it's like they're giving me like, it is not yet time. Soon. Yeah, I love how they do that in season 3 in The Chosen. Soon. Jesus is soon. You just never know when that is. It's just soon. And we get that, right? Because we've had that. Soon. Soon. Soon it'll all be clear. Soon. And then sometimes it's clear and then you go right back down in that, I'm hearing that rabbit hole. It's like I have these things that are coming to me and I want to say, but it's like I'm getting as well, like you already know that. Why am I even here? Why do I feel lost? Why do I have no energy? Why have everything I've been following and everything I've been doing, it hasn't gotten you to that place that you were shown where you thought you'd be? Why you at the door, Bella? Nobody's here, I don't think. I can't find my way home. Huh. I saw 521, May 21st, in the Air Force. Somebody's birthday's May 21st, and they're in the Air Force. It's a man, maybe someone you know, or someone you haven't met yet, or you don't know that you've met them. Okay? Whatever that means. But you're lost and you can't find your way home. It's okay. Your soul knows the way. It's that whole follow the path of your soul. Why did my camera just do that? Why did it pause? Why did it stop? There's fuckery amidst us. Amidst. AMIDST. There's fuckery all around us, right? I can't find my way home. I gotta find that song. Come down off your throne. Leave this one alone, or something like that. I'll have to look up that song. You're still, go with the flow. Do something. Don't think so much. That's what I'm getting. I'm thinking it too much. I'm thinking it to death. I'm thinking about how I should be doing this and I should be doing that and this and that. So this is a message for somebody. You know, I pick up on energy. There's something you don't know, but your higher self, the higher realms, God, Father, Jesus, they all know. Your soul. Maybe take the time. You need to rest. Your body needs to heal. It's going through major changes. Get all that other clutter and stuff. They're giving me that eat, pray, love now. Get all that other stuff out of your head, all that clutter, all the other people, you know, all that static, that noise. Get all that out of your head. Get quiet. Embark and do things that set your soul on fire, that make you smile, that makes your heart smile. Let your human be your guide. It's going to be important in the coming days. You know, in that show, The Chosen, it's like, there was certain appointed times where Jesus could, when he was to speak, when he was to show people that of the healings and stuff, you know, there's the huge message in that is the time thing, 9:14. At God's appointed time, you know, you've acted upon things and done things. It was not yet time, but it brings me to the Abraham, and it brings me to the whole, are you going to do what I say? Like God telling you, are you going to do what I say, no matter what it is, whether you have an understanding of it or not, but having true faith. That's why that woman, Veronica, that was bleeding for 12 years, she knew, I just need to touch his his garment, his fringe. I just need to do that, and I'll be healed. And Jesus felt the power leave him, the energy leave him. And she apologized. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But he was like, no. That blessed him. Because it was her faith. And then there was another man whose daughter, whose house he was going to, whose daughter, right? Jairus or Jairus, Jairus, right? His daughter. Was it Neely or something? Anyway. You know, when they said, you know, I know you. They hadn't met. He hadn't met Jesus yet. But he knew. And I love how they depict in that Trojan, in that Chosen show is the metaphors, the parables, right? The metaphors. How Jesus spoke in metaphors. You know, they're bringing me to that when John the Baptizer was still in prison, right? And he sent two of his disciples, to talk to Jesus and give Jesus a message. You know, are you really he? Why am I still in jail? And, you know, Jesus was saying, you know, there's other ways to be imprisoned. And then the whole man does not eat by bread alone, right? You know, don't be anxious for anything, because it doesn't bring you anything. What was it, like a day to your life or something like that? I don't know. But don't be worried about what you're going to eat or drink or what clothes you're going to wear. You know, God already knows the things that you need in that aspect. But, you know, Jesus coming to free the prisoners, the imprisonment of your own mind, of your own human, and free your soul. That's where things get lost in translation in the Word when you read the Bible, or when you go somewhere and somebody gives their depiction of it, like they were showing when Jesus had to sit there and say when they were gonna kill him. And I just got a notification. This is just around, and that's all I saw. So, you know, and Jesus took a couple steps forward and said, you know, not today. He wasn't going to die that day. He still had things to do. They let him walk by. It was not yet his time, 1331. There's that time. Time's an illusion, but there's that time thing again, right? But when he went to speak, they're like, well, we want what you get out of it, your depiction, your understanding of the Gospels, of what is written. We're left to our own understanding of what we read, what it means to us in that moment in time. That's why it's super important for us to, go to church, whatever, but have your own personal relationship. Read the scriptures yourself. Maybe do it by topic, or if one's called to you. And read that. What is it saying to you? The discernment and the feeling and the knowing is so important in our understanding of the truth of what our existence is about. Something else was coming through and I can't remember what it is now, but I'm going to go ahead and go. we won't be Jesus, right? Because there's that soul, the soul that went into that man called Jesus. Immaculate conception. How did he come to be? Part of his lineage, right? He came to free the world, but not by armies and fighting, but by peace. Not an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, right? But love your enemies. So we can be like Jesus and do all the things that Jesus can do, and even greater things. It's faith. Faith without works, I'm hearing, is dead. But what are the works? Giving alms. You know, fasting and stuff. Jesus said, when I'm not here, you fasted. But I'm here with you. And you'll fast again when I'm gone. They're bringing me to that. Man does not live by bread alone. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. It'll go way too deep. But just because your soul is not the soul of Jesus, the soul pops in a human, our human body dies, and then the soul will go into another human. But in this last incarnation, building the new earth for your new body, your soul to go into that, is what we're aiming for. So we don't have to be back in the destruction and the deceitfulness and everything that the world we're living in now. I'm going to talk about this real quick. What was coming through was like, this was yesterday, last night this came through. It was like the third dimension being slower than the higher dimensions. It's like we are the past trying to catch up. I don't know. I'm going to have to get into that later on. Maybe not. Maybe that's all I needed to say. Like the third density, like it's so dense. We think we can't heal ourselves. We're just like backwards. We're like in the olden days, right? But the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, they're so much more advanced. We're trying to catch up. Freeing ourselves from, I just heard that egoic mind, the dualistic mind frame from a human perspective. Trying to break free from the human perspective into the soul perspective. Peace.